have Rosa Parks with us today. Hi Rosa Parks, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. We're going to ask you a few questions today. Okay, first off, have you ever had any other experiences with the bus driver that forced you out of the seat?
I made sure that whenever I went and I needed to get on the bus, I would always check the driver and make sure it wasn't the same man, because I didn't want to have no run-in like that before I get all arrested and all that. But then, after all the civil movement ended, thank you very much, I went to go on a busing for photography because I got pretty good in there. Anyway, it was pure coincidence, but it happened to be that same man that got me arrested happened to be the driver of that same bus.
Whoa, interesting. So how did your case impact the civil rights movement? The day of my court case, actually, what happened was that many African Americans in the community decided to have a protest against what was happening. What it was, many people decided that they didn't want to go to work or school, or they did, but instead of taking the bus, they just walked. And this created a huge movement that was called the Montgomery Bus Boycott. And what it was, it was really impactful in the fact that they didn't do what they were supposed to. It was civil disobedience, as they called it, and it was something that we did. And what it was, my case was believed to be impactful in that it would give change and give people a chance to stand up for what they believed of American civil rights.
So at age 19, you met and married Raymond Parks, a barber and an active member of the NAACP. Is he the reason why you got involved in it?
After we got married, I soon decided that I should be involved in the civil rights movement that was going on during that time. And so I did that by joining the Montgomery chapter of the NAACP. I served as a chapter youth leader, and as well I was a secretary for the NAACP for President Nixon.
So how did public transportation work with colored people and stuff?
So bus drivers they were required to have separate but equal accommodations for both the white passengers and the black passengers. And what it was, in each bus they'd have a line in between where the black passengers would have to be in the back and then the white passengers would have to stay in the front.
What was your reaction to this arrangement kind of thing?
Of course I didn't like it. I'm sure nor did any of the other black people. We were always separate, but we were never equal. There was one day, it was in 1955 if I remember. I wasn't physically tired, but I was tired of giving in. So the bus is very crowded, and I was asked to get up and to give up my seat to a white person, but I refused, and so I was taken and arrested. Number 7053.